The power of big tech has risen rapidly over the past decade and a half. Data-centric business giants like Google, Amazon, Facebook, Alibaba, and Apple are monopolies in most of the ways that matter. Their reach and influence also allow them to venture beyond familiar turf into sectors ranging from automobile industry to healthcare. Closer to home, Reliance Jio stands to be a big tech entity in its own right, with growing monopoly in data services and endeavors into newer and newer digital sectors. This growth has been at the expense of smaller businesses. Big tech is notorious for snuffing out competition, but techlash is already happening. Many political and regulatory efforts have been made to counter the growth of big tech. The United States Senator Elizabeth Warren's solution is two-faceted. First, mergers that have already happened need to be broken up. Second, large companies that control online resources should be held to stricter regulations around data sharing. She emphasizes that today's big tech companies have too much power over our economy, our society, and our democracy. Similarly, Margaret Vestager, the head of EU's antitrust division, wonders how some of these platforms taking on roles of both player and referee can be fair. However, regulatory frameworks that we have right now focus on the self-governance of big tech companies and suggest only remedies based on events that have happened already, not addressing any potential future problems. Superficial interventions focused on huge fines and sanctions have failed to make an impact on this unchecked growth. So how can we go beyond the superficial approach? A powerful solution strongly propounded by Lina Khan in the separation of platforms in commerce is to vertically separate commerce from platform. India's foreign direct investment policy already enforces structural separation between a platform and the commerce taking place over it for foreign-funded e-commerce companies. But this is hardly enough. Big tech companies gain power and control through a combination of four components: data, which is the representation and unit of information; cloud computing, or the hardware services offered in the form of software; intelligence, or the insights derived from extensive processing of data; and intelligence-based services, the final products offered by big tech. To effectively regulate big tech, laws should ensure that these four layers are separated from each other. This model will ensure a fair, competitive field of digital businesses in each layer and bring the power back to the consumer and the citizen. Many organizations, like Japan's information banks, have already implemented such separations of the data layer in this case. The GAIA-X project in the EU addresses vertical digital integrations by supporting distribution of cloud infrastructure across many players with common protocols of interoperability, migration, privacy, security, and data sharing. In conclusion, for the successful regulation of big tech, new legislation focusing on a separate digital economy regulator enforcing necessary structural separations is crucial. These ideas have been developed by IT for Change in the paper titled Breaking Up Big Tech: Separation of its Data, Cloud, and Intelligence Layers.